We're here at the Bank of Ireland Opus Architecture and Construction Award 2008. The Opus Award recognises the vital relationship between architecture and construction. This year has two new categories, the Lifetime Achievement Award and the Art and Architectural Award. Here are some of the winners from earlier. Cheers, lads.
My name's Andrew McGowan from McGowan Architects, and we've just won an award for our house True Namara in Portsalon, County.
Can you just give us a quick aspect, say the challenges you faced during this build?
Well, the project's located in a quite a sensitive site along the shores of Lough Swilly. So we were trying to design something that met the client's brief, but while also not being too visible in the landscape. So we chose materials and a form and a location and an orientation to minimise its impact, while giving the client lots of light and room inside. So I think we achieved all of those, and it's not that very visible in the landscape as a result of that. Yeah.
Excellent. How does it feel to win an award and get recognition for it?
Just great, and I hope it's not the only one tonight.
Excellent. Well, congratulations, and thanks very much for giving us your time.
Good luck.
Well done.
Look, for True Namara, it was primarily to do with the environment and dealing with the elements and nature, and a very robust site. And in Letterkenny, it was dealing with a very tight urban site and having to make a very important public building, giving it prominence on the high street, if you like.
Excellent. And what's it feel like to win an award and get recognition?
Well, it's my first, so it feels great, you know, at the moment.
First of many, Ed.
First of many.
First of many. I think this is your second award, isn't it?
Yes, another glass of wine.
Very happy to have won the award, along with Pat, for what was a very nice building, beautifully designed building, beautifully built by an excellent contractor. We enjoyed the whole process, and we'd also like to thank our client for commissioning us for the project. And I'd like to thank everybody in Scott and Walker who worked on it, and Pat and Pat's team, and the Irish Lights team. The Irish Lights were moving from the city out into the suburbs of Dún Laoghaire, and we had to phase the works according to how they operated. We had to demolish half of their building, keep their operation going 24/7.
I found the quality of the design a year before we started the circular glaze building was unbelievable. I had a great team, and Dave had a great team, and I think we both got great enjoyment out of the project. A lot of long hours and a lot of hard days, but great client, fantastic site, and I think it's just a beautiful building.
The architectural challenge is really related to the fact that the brief was to provide a 4-screen cinema below ground with very little footfall presence.
For anybody, it's a cinematic experience. Really, you need to go there to really appreciate the whole concept.
Congratulations, lad. Thanks very much for a few minutes. No problem. Have a nice night.
It was a very large construction project in a built-up area on the main arterial route into the city. Some major environmental challenges to overcome.
The development is about 100,000 square meters built. It's a low-energy development which had a lot of challenges during the process. Very proud that the project was built in 4 years with the McNair's, and it was a good working relationship. I'm very happy that the project achieved.
Excellent. And you got your recognition.
Yeah, I think one of the aspects of the project being a design and build project, it meant that architect and builder had to work
side by
very
side,
much hand in hand.
I suppose the biggest challenge in the whole lot was linking the three phases together without disrupting the people who are using the buildings as little as possible.
We're designing the future phases, as the first phase was under construction, and we had to work very closely with the contractors, with David and his team on that. And I think it was a credit to the working relationship we had together. It was a very good collaborative effort to be able to achieve the phasing of the design and the phasing of the construction, and to finish with a building that is actually something that we can be proud of.
I'm Eugene Cleary, Director of Cleary Doyle, who is the builder for the Opera House, and delighted to have had such an achievement, and it turned out a wonderful job, and we're delighted with the award.
It really was fitting a building the size of a football pitch into kind of a little back lot, accessed just by a 5-metre wide street with 30 residents living on it, so it was all very tight. And credit to
the unusual thing, I suppose, for the Opera House is it had no big grand frontage. It's actually tucked away in the back street, so it's actually a very modest building. And I think that's part of its pleasure as well. I think we've all enjoyed how successful that is.
It's a building that works at fitting in, discreetly, into the medieval wefton weave of Wexford streets.
And how does it feel to win an award like this?
Good, good.
All the years of hard work.
Yeah, pity there's no jobs. That's the only thing, I think.
You all think you're going to have to move abroad?
I'd expect so, but I don't think that people, like especially old people, feel too sorry for us because they had to do it in the 80s and stuff.
True, very true.
We took it on and transformed it into a modern office facility and library for Offaly County Council.
The fabric, it really had to be kept as it was, and doing that had to be, which was very delicate work, and really, you know, that type of work is delicate and but a pleasure to work on.
Here we are at the Opus Awards with Ciaran O'Connor from the Opus and JohnBoyce from Bank of Ireland. John, can I start with you? Why do you feel it's important for Bank of Ireland to support the Opus Awards?
Well, I don't particularly think any architect or anybody else in the field of endeavour starts off with the objective of hoping to win a prize, but it is always nice to be recognised, and Bank of Ireland is happy to be associated with the promotion of excellence, which is what the Opus Awards are all about. Architecture is part of the community, and we like to think that Bank of Ireland is part of the community, so happy to do that.
Thank you very much. And how have the Opus Awards help the industry?
Well, what they do is, even in a time of what people might call recession, or what you're recognising, as John said, is excellence. So what you're saying is, you're recognising quality, excellence in construction, excellence in architecture, and you're saying, well, notwithstanding anything else that happens, you're admiring that excellence. And it's important for any society to do that, no matter what else is happening around it, because things happen, things change, but over time, quality wins out. And the result of looking at what excellence does and quality does for an environment is very important for any society.
Well, can I just say thanks very much for your time?
No problem.
Pleasure to meet you.
Cheers.
Thanks very much. Same to you.
Thank you.
Have a nice evening now.
Thank you.